Hi Ahmed, how you
Hello.
doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, today we're here because we're gonna do a cursor race. Yesterday Cursor 2.0 came out and Ahmed had a great idea. Hey, we should try out what can we achieve 1 hour coding with cursor. And we prepared a project that we're gonna do well in a few minutes. And but yeah, before we start, maybe Ahmed, I know that you're a cursor power user. That's why we
Mhm.
actually do it, because I feel like hey, you have all these agents running at the same time. And what I wanted to ask you just before we start, because I'm very interested myself, because I use it very often. Um, what models are the best? Which models are the models you use every day?
Becoming more and more commoditized. I think they're getting close to where most of them are good enough most of the time. Um, I'm, I'm not relying on the model to do like blind debugging. Like if I'm gonna do blind debugging, yes, of course. In that case, well, Sonnet and the Claude family is just they're kings in blind debugging, what I'll call. But if I'm doing kind of poking, which is where I find the most effectiveness, honestly, in all of the LLMs, including Sonnet,
Right.
like it will do blind debugging. Let's say 50% of the time, it will one shot the blind debug
Uh-huh.
and it will get it done. But I just find it for harder problems. If I'm gonna debug, I'm gonna need to debug. So instead of telling it, okay, figure it out, I just tell it, okay, add debug prints, especially like for
Uh-huh.
me front end is very hard. So I was trying to do like
Right.
feature, I was trying to do the front end. I was like, do you know that like the browser calculates where everything is in a very complicated
Uh-huh.
way, and there's all
Uh-huh.
of these CSS rules and there's all of that going on. I'm like, okay, just add debug prints that print where you think everything
Yeah,
is,
right.
and then with the logs and with cursor, the integration with not only the view, now that the console logs are printing the exact pixel calculations at every step, at every like, because the CSS is layered, right? You got this object and this
Ah,
object.
but this is only since today, right? Or since yesterday?
No, I mean the browser integration is there for a bit now. What do you mean?
Ah, really? Ah, you used the browser integration before already to get the pixel perfect. Ah, okay, okay. I didn't use this that much. Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah. So I couldn't figure it out. I think they have a poor introduction of the browser feature. Like I could not figure it out
Uh-huh.
until like a few days ago, where I was like,
Uh-huh.
okay, this is how it works properly. Like,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
but even still, like I think the front end, yeah, it's for me the hard one. So
But in
back to
general,
the
how when
question.
you talked before, what is when you say like, hey, some of them one shot it, some of them don't one shot it. What's typically your workflow to be very efficient?
Yeah, so for me, I'm using auto almost all the time, and I can pull up my cursor.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, I'm using auto.
Really? What?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm using auto most of the time. I don't find it worth the effort. So I'm just gonna kind of make my camera smaller here, and I'm going
Mhm.
to show the my cursor usage live, so you can kind of see what it is. But it's gonna be like more than 80% auto. And now Composer that came out from Cursor themselves, I think
Right.
it's gonna be it's pretty good. It's a little bit more terse, more succinct in its responses than the other models. It's even more to the point. It's even more a little bit like uh instruction following, I'm finding, but I don't know if
Uh-huh.
my opinion has formed on it yet. It's only been like 3 days since Composer came out, so
Okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
if I
like
can.
two, but yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna pull up my usage here. We can see the total graph. I think under billing, I think that's where it shows the total tokens. So you can see here, autos is
Yeah.
142 million tokens. So, and the next up is 5 million tokens on Claude, right? So you can see it's not even close, right? It's not even in the same realm,
Wow.
right? And
Wow.
for going really fast, I like Grok. It's yeah, I mean it will make stupid stuff, but if I'm like for today's race, I'm gonna rely on Grok because Auto and Sonnet are too slow for for
But
rapid.
in general, how is it like? How do you run many agents at once? Do you just run one agent at the same time? How do you do it?
So for me, most of the time recently, what I've been doing is I've been doing one agent and at a time for most of the time. I've done a few times where I'm done running just a bunch of agents at the same time. When I'm doing a simple, like conceptually simple UI change that is repetitive in a way. So for me, the example was I had like 15 front end pages. All of them needed to follow a certain style. Now the style was done in one page, but I find it harder for the agents because each page is composed of like, I don't know, 15 components within itself. So it's insanely heavy. Like, I mean, there's a lot of, so I don't
Right.
want to run one agent for all of them, and I don't want to sit and wait for every agent to finish. So what I did is I said, okay, let's create a plan per page, and then every plan I'll give it to one agent, and I'll just spin up one agent, next agent, next agent, next agent, next agent, and then just merge everything. Now, of course, they're not
Huh?
editing the same file, so I don't even need work trees. So, by the way, the ensemble thing, I figured out how it works. It's like it uses two different work trees to do the work. And so,
Maybe can you explain a little bit what is the ensemble method? Because I thought I just found this out today. Like it's when you select two LLMs instead of one, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
they both run at the same time,
yes,
and then you this work tree thing, which was completely confusing. I was like, hey, he changed the file, but then he changed it somewhere else. What the fuck?
yeah, yeah. So exactly, yeah, the Git work trees is so nice. In a from perspective of, oh, this could be cool. I think like if you're trying to say, okay, I don't, I want to try Sonnet and a few others because especially for some things, it's very hard to predict who's going to do a good job. Especially if you're editing the same code, right? Like in my previous example, we're
Uh-huh.
editing two different kind of codes, so it's fine. But if you're editing the same code, you're going to need the work.
Expect you to run something, right? And it just runs it in the terminal.
Yeah, especially for visual changes, this is where the power is because you
Okay,
can
okay,
kind of
okay.
see instead of having to wait and sit and try two different models.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
so
cool.
fresh year. I'm gonna my plan for today.
Okay.
My plan for today is the following. I'm going to start with Bolt, and I'm going to pull uh, everything into Cursor after I get there.
Oh, really?
And the reason for that is because yeah, because I want the super base setup, all of that good stuff to happen magically. I don't want to do it by hand.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that will be faster. In my mind, it's faster. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see
Okay,
basically
okay,
how it
okay,
actually
okay.
ends up going.
Okay, but so the project we are trying to do now is that we build a social decision paralysis helper or something. And the thing is that when groups of people, when friends try to watch a movie or they try to go to a restaurant, they are often, oh, I want to watch this, oh, I want to go to this restaurant, and they're unsure, right? And what we want to build is something that can help them. That it's easier to select one of those options. Is this all right so far? Do we have to define any other rules, what we have to build, or is this enough?
I think it's cool to keep it open because how you go about solving that problem,
Uh-huh.
I think is going to be a bit of a design thing, right?
Right.
So I think yeah, keep it open. Let's have fun with it. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Perfect. Okay. Then I would say I also just share my screen and we can look at each other's screen while we do coding on ourselves. Let me where do I do
Yeah.
this? And so I would say, yeah, we just start. How much time do we have?
Yeah.
How much time do we have? 45 minutes, 50 minutes, 1 hour? What do you want?
Yeah, I think 40 minutes because I got to run as well. Oh,
All
yeah.
right, let's try it. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay, so
Okay.
he starts with
I like to
Bolt.
start with Visio, or if I'm doing Next.js, or if I'm doing React, I like Bolt more than Lovable.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, we'll see. Primary. What about you? How are you starting?
I just make a Next.js project locally. I tell my cursor to do something there. That's what I'm gonna do. No customer settings. Yes, bio. Are you using like Tailwind, CSS, or Shadcn or something?
Yeah, Tailwind, Chatzian. I think Bolt by default
Ah,
uses.
the faithful does it. Yeah, yeah, it makes
That's it.
sense. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm finding my computer is struggling to keep up. To be honest with you,
Ooh,
barely loading or
okay.
find.
Maybe if you don't share your
Yeah,
screen, maybe it's working better. If you already record on yourself and you don't have to share.
yeah, I think so. I think that might be. Yeah, just lower the compute.
Right.
Stop sharing, and I can share if there's something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's good.
Do you use in Cursor the new agent chat interface or the editor still?
No, I'm using the new interface most of the time, but
Okay.
I'm going back and forth.
Okay.
I'm finding the big thing for me is I want like a thing that will maximize the editor panel. Like the only thing I don't like about the agent window is that the editor doesn't have enough space most of the time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Actually, I'll ideate with Perplexity. I'm gonna ideate with Perplexity, and then I'm going to go and implement with Bolt.
What you can code with Perplexity.
No, I'll ideate like
Idea. Very smart.
how do I
Okay.
solve the problem?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. 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 So I already thought a little bit about it before we met. So I don't have to ideate so much anymore. I have an idea.
Mhm.
Oh, let's try Composer. Let's try Composer. Not so that.
Yeah, I think this is a very good point at which to use the ensemble
Oh yeah, you're
because
right.
you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
the first
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Let's do this.
if you give it
Smart
to
one.
5 different ones, you see what
It's
the principle.
five different ones. Okay, okay. Let's give it to a couple different ones.
You can even give multiple to the same LLM, like let Sonnet try 3 times
Yeah,
and
but
it
that's
does.
weird. I feel like that confuses me if I have to think about two sonnets. It's easier. I have one sonnet, Composer, and Kimi or something.
Mm. Now, this is the kind of like the power. This is where this feature really shines.
Okay, okay,
This
okay.
is really cool, actually. I like it. I like it. Yeah, now I'm sad because with Bolt, I'm gonna only get one spin at it.
Yeah, but you can still
So
change
I
it,
just
right?
do it.
You can just
I could create like I was just trying not to do the like Supabase database, all of that setup. Like just want Bolt to do it. I don't even know if Bolt
yeah.
will integrate Supabase because Lopple and Supabase got divorced recently.
Oh,
So
really?
it's really sad.
Yeah, the thing is, my associate, my colleague, like Paul, he recently made. He's a not he doesn't know how to code, right? But he recently just used vSphere and made
Yeah.
such an amazing app, like full-fledged app. I was like really impressed that it has login system, it has database, it has like, yeah.
Yeah. Bristol does, has been working on it very hard, and they have the API now, which is really cool because you can integrate V0 into your own app, so you can have a kind of marketplace plus build your own website sort of
Mm.
thing. I think there's a
Oh,
lot of
I didn't
options for
know. I
that.
didn't know.
Like I was just working, yeah, yeah, I was just working on and it's full stack, right? So you integrate V0 full stack. So we'll do Superbase, we'll do the full thing, right? It's not just gonna give you code. You still have to check.
Okay, I just realized I wrote something wrong in the initial prompt, so I will now regenerate it. Will it also regenerate it for the? Ah, I have to regenerate both of them. Okay, so if I choose two models, but did it even?
Why did Kimi cancel?
Ah, because it said that I don't have the API key or something. I recently got the Ultra subscription course, and it seems like Kimi
Yeah,
is not
yeah, I was
included
on
there.
Ultra. No, Kimi API goes down. This is the error they give all the time for any reason. Like you have
Oh, okay,
enough
okay,
credits, it still doesn't matter.
okay, okay,
The same
okay.
error. Okay, finally. Okay, I review this. I don't have time to review this. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna go to
yeah,
bed.
yeah. I
Let's
also don't
go.
have time to review this later. I just think in the beginning you should have some idea what's happening, and then
Yeah, it's probably ready to review the system prompts, right? Yeah. Yeah, OBS is really heavy on my computer. Um,
okay, we have to find a better solution next time.
yeah.
But I just now I tried Composer 1 and Sonnet 4.5, and again I like Sonnet 4.5 more. So I'm just like,
Yeah. Did you try haiku?
and sometimes I'm using Haiku. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do. Actually, Haiku I also like 4.5. I also like the thing is just with GPT-5 and Codex, it's so slow, even though it's good. And I must say, Google, I feel Gemini 2.5 Pro is good for backend tasks.
Interesting. Last time I used the Gemini model was a while ago, so I don't know how they're doing recently, but it it was uh, it was a little bit finicky, and I would lose confidence very easily. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Go now. Plan now. Yeah, let's go. I want to review this a little bit more, actually.
Yeah, okay, let's go with this one. Okay, sounds great. How do I have to run this?
Well, now, let's go. Oh, looks like Bolt is also getting divorced from Superbase. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, what I was trying to avoid having to do this setup.
Oh, but I just realized the agent view is the same as the editor view. It's just a different view. Okay. Now we're talking.
Yeah. Okay, why not?
Man, and once, do you know, once I'm in such a work tree, can I get out of the work tree somehow? No, right?
Um, like from what perspective? Like CD out of it
No, like right now, my agent is installing everything in the work tree.
in your work tree.
But
Oh,
I wanted to directly put it in the code base, or I don't know. You know what I mean?
oh, I see. Yeah, you have to click at the top to merge it into back into the the like if, let's say do you like what it did?
Yeah, I want to take this one, this chat.
You want to take this version, right?
Yeah.
So there should be like I saw once it's done, can you click review? Oh, it's still not finished. No, let it finish. Let it finish. Don't worry, it will copy everything back. So once it finishes, it will have a thing where you can click and say pull it into my either do a pull
Ah,
request
okay, okay,
or
okay,
merge
okay.
it back,
Okay.
push it back into my original work tree. Okay. Okay. How do I do this? I don't even know. Let's try.
Okay, so the installation of the agent fails. I know it myself. Okay, we're already 15 minutes working, just so that you know.
I know.
But I just watched before we talked the fire ship, and I was like seeing if I can find anything, but yeah, not so much that we didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
already.
Trees full every day. It's not. Oh.
So now I'm running it myself because fuck, but then it won't work because it's in a work tree. Or is it? Is it here? Can you see it now? Ooh. No, I have to look here, no? Oh, components. This UI, okay. I hope it can see it. Let's see. Maybe this is some bullshit. Or I just don't know how to work with it yet. Because now it's.
Oh, did it pull in? Yeah, I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to figure out Superbase because it's
Yeah,
fighting me.
do it. Yeah, I stopped using, or I never really used Superbase because I felt like it's easier to use Better Off plus SQLite. But
Yeah, I love it. Honestly, I'm just a cheap. Like I should subscribe. Honestly, they're doing an amazing job. Yeah. Okay, so I need to figure out how to here and
okay, apply all. What happens if we click apply all? Are they applied now, or what? Do I have to reapply? Reapply. Okay, I don't know. Um, what I always do, I always tell it to keep the code stupid simple.
yeah, good idea. Wonder what Bolt is up to now. Okay,
Yeah, let's delete this.
still working. Yeah, Bolt is still working. Okay.
Okay, review changes, reapply. I'm I'm a bit lost. Do you know now when I
Oh,
have this, what I have to do, how I get it in the main code base? Do I have to click reapply or what? Is it already applied or how do I get it?
oh, if it's been applied, yeah, I guess it's done.
Ah, but
Why would you reapply?
yeah, but
It's not showing?
yeah, it is showing, but here it says like position. Ah, okay, so I have it now. Ah, so is this now, this is my real file, but what I'm reviewing is some work. Ah, okay, maybe I get it now. But because always when I apply normally, it's not green anymore, but this stays green forever, it seems like. This was confusing me.
Ah, yeah, I see.
But you say it's good. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're done. You said click review changes. Yeah.
Okay.
It's done.
Okay.
It's done. I guess that's a bug on their side or something.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Thank you for telling me how it should work, Ahmed. See, this is why we're doing this. Did I become a better cursor vibe coder?
Yeah.
um,
I'm falling behind, but I have at least Superbase up now. But I should tell my friend because I think he was working on the other project. But at least now I have the Superbase project and I can hook it up. Yes, good. Database connection, advanced, connect. It's like a project. Oh, it's not. Okay. I need to unhook my, yeah, I think, yeah, this was a bad idea. I'm gonna use cursor now. There's an update. Who knows? Might be good. Just gonna stop this guy.
so it doesn't. So now because we have this work tree thing, it doesn't show up here what he's doing, right? Which is a bit weird for me personally, that I cannot see it here. But apparently, if we look here now on, here now it did more. Okay, and then if I reapply, it should show it in the main view, right? It's a bit confusing to be honest, but hey, because what did we do here? We created the page. Okay, the main page, easy. Action, create session action. Sounds good. Session page, nothing there yet. Okay. Reapply. Failed to apply a worktree from current branch. Unable to read file. Super. How can I get my changes in the code base? I don't. Okay, so now I learned that I don't know how to use this feature properly, and I tried it before with it, and so what I will now do is I will just do it differently. Hey. Five pending changes. How can I apply these changes? Come on, dude. I want to apply the pending changes, but you won't allow me. Can I apply this? Where's five? Failed to react. Okay, I want to.
Okay. Yeah, cursor is really, really struggling here. Super.
But why?
It's just OBS is heavy, actually. I had another application that does screen recording that is a little bit lighter. But I thought OBS will be better because I don't know why. Actually, I don't have a rationale there. That's pretty stupid, I think.
Well, we learn for next time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah, but I for example, right now I realized I cannot work with this new cursor code, with this new cursor mode. Work tree doesn't work for me. So now I go back to what I did at the very beginning, and I just undo everything.
Yeah.
Undo apply, undo all. So I hope that now I can start from a new
Why?
chat. Yeah, because it doesn't work to apply somehow the code it does. It's like, yeah. Every time I click to reapply or something, it
Like the
threw me
code
in,
is not going?
it threw me an error. Like cursor threw me an error, reapply doesn't work or apply or something. So now we just try it with one alone. And I just, whew.
Yeah. I didn't even start on this project. I swear. I just have a prompt at this point. I can't even get cursor to open. There was an update.
Yeah.
And that took so long. And now WSL, I'm running WSL on Windows, like Windows Subsystem for Linux or Windows, I don't know. And
Okay.
yeah, this is the only way to work on Windows properly because
Yeah, of
otherwise
course, of course, of course.
it's too painful.
Actually, what was written here?
Okay, reload window. Okay, so I got this and don't need this. And I need I'm just going to copy it over.
Oh, thanks God. Now it has the normal interface again that I'm used to. Okay. Okay, so I'm not a big fan of using multiple models at once because it doesn't work on my Linux cursor. This looks good. This server action, what it immediately does everything. No. So I'm a big fan of regenerating stuff because I feel like, yeah, it's cheap to regenerate and if you get better output.
So how do you do it? You just you duplicate chat, or do you just overwrite?
Normally I override, but last time I had a situation where I thought about using duplicate chat and I don't know why I didn't do it then. But normally I just override. Yeah.
Mm. Or you just change the prompt? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you know there's something bad, okay,
Yeah,
it's
like I
not a
noticed something bad in my prompt before, and I was like, okay, I should.
yeah, for sure, yeah, for sure. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop OBS because it's too heavy,
All right.
and I'm not like it's not even turning on at this point. And I'm going to continue the recording
Uh-huh.
seamlessly
Uh-huh.
on another software,
Yeah,
literally
let's
just
do it.
immediately after.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so now what I'm typically doing is, oh, we can do this now. We can run it here. Yes, lovely. Why do we need an init file? Why do we need an init database thing? Do we really need this? Yeah, we probably need it. Okay, now there's a bunch of other things which no, okay, this is fine. Database init file. Now it added val. It uses val by default. That's very good. Decision paralysis DB lies with the DB file now here. Database. Lovely. Okay. Let me chat.
Yes,
Okay.
the recording is back online, and hopefully,
Yeah, very good. Very good.
yeah, and cursor is now behaving a little bit better.
Nice.
Wow, responding
Much better?
incredible. Yeah, much better. Yeah,
Nice.
Linux is up, so that's good. And then I'm going to go to my favorite folder. I'm going to do mixture. And I'm going to.
Now it doesn't throw any errors. Very good. So now that we have this, I will take this and put it in an agents.mv file in case I need it later again. Oh, it's not so beautiful right now, but hey, it should be good enough for the speedrun. And now, yes, let's do step 3. Actually, something I also realized now with Cursor V2 is that somehow to add the files, it looks much different, right? Like before, when you had a file open while you were writing something in the chat, it always had this as a context.
When you add a file, yeah, when you have a file open,
Yeah,
stop that.
Yeah, I stopped it. That's good. That's good. I never liked it.
Yeah.
Action sounds good.
The one thing that I did not like is that they disabled referencing past chats.
Oh, that was
So
possible. Oh, I didn't know. Oh, wow.
yeah, you could add and pass chat and just reference it. And so I wanted to kind of like, let's say like you're doing a git commit work for a lot of chats. This is like a bad, don't do it. But I mean, sometimes I had like a lot of work that I did not commit, and we were like, okay, you have 10 chats.
Well, I mean, I maybe
to commit everything.
maybe the problem is somewhere else then, but
Yeah, the problem is somewhere else for sure. Like it's so bad. It's very nice. Okay, finally, cursor is coming up. I should not have updated cursor at this point. So it's extremely stupid. Well,
yeah,
I know that there's going to be a lot of bugs in 2.0. I know Cursor 2.0 has a lot of bugs because it's just a launch.
yeah, but it's also good, you know, that we've tried out immediately and
there's some bugs in like the UI, like my chat keeps kind of jittering a little bit, jumping around.
Oh,
But
really?
otherwise, it's yeah. Finally, terminal is up in Cursor. Finally. Oh, let's go for it. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna go for it here. Okay. I'm gonna use the mode that you did not like, which is worktrees. I'm gonna try worktrees. I
try it.
suspect there's a bug. That's what.
Yeah, it might be bugged. Yeah, that might be. Yeah.
So I'm gonna do worktrees with why not one key? Give me one key me. Oh, look at that. Image. Where's the ensemble mode? Oh, use multiple models. Requires either Git repository.
I'll just leave for 1 minute real quick. I'll come back.
Oh, interesting. That makes sense. No worktrees if there's no Git. Okay. Now I can do use multiple models. Okay. So one key me. How do I do add models? No. One, how do I do ensemble mode? New agent, maybe? Yeah, so I wanted to do the initial commit on this repo. Oh yeah, fine. Give law.
Okay, I'm back.
I am just strangely.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's try this again.
You know what? The multiple model interface, I think it broke. Because
Yeah.
Or oh, I gotta maybe refresh the project. Right. That's why. Reload window because it does not work if you do not have a Git initiated, which I did not. I did not have Git, but it needs Git
Ah, I
push.
also,
Right.
yeah, no, I think I had a Git. Do I have a Git? I think I
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
Git
You do.
because,
Otherwise, I wouldn't have given you the option.
uh, yeah, yeah,
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna try. Out of time.
it's the next day is 15-ish. Oh, lovely. Okay, let's try it again. Food take, whatever this means. Food take, correct.
Finally, getting the ensemble. Okay, there we go. Use multiple models. I want. Why not? Uh, do Corrado. Why not? Let's go. Oh man, this is gonna be cool. Corrado. Let's go. All right.
What can you see so far?
Oh, my first prompt was only less than 30 seconds ago. So a bolt I abandoned, and I just gave it uh four what's it called?
Idea?
Four agents,
Agents.
and each one of them is just doing his own thing.
Uh-huh.
I set up work trees, and
Okay, okay, great.
one of them created 8 to do, one of them created 14 to dos, and it seems to me like I don't know if they're using the work tree correctly. They
Yeah,
feel like they're creating the work tree correctly, but I'm not sure if they're creating the work tree actually correctly.
okay.
Because I I see all of them writing or running commands into the directory itself, which that's probably not good. But uh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe it was unwise. Oh yeah, I think it is fighting itself. I think. Yeah, it was unwise. But I think okay, this was interesting. I think the time is technically up right now.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I think it
It's
was
technic
interesting.
it's yeah, we have one more minute. Let's see. Um, okay, now we should present what we have, no?
Yeah, let's go for it
Okay.
and discuss like what went wrong in my case.
What went wrong in my case?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's actually still generating for me. Maybe I have one more minute. Let's see if the prompt can run to the finish. I think it should, no? Mm, okay. So, yeah, should I show first or you?
Yeah, yeah. No, you go ahead.
Okay. So what I have so far is I have this login page, and here I can type something. Like, for example, where to go to holidays this winter, no? I create a session, and then I can share this link with my friends, and nothing else happened so far. So this is what's happening. Um,
Yeah.
the thing is, what I ran into, the issue was with also with the multiple agents, because something is broke, I think, inside there, or at least I couldn't use it properly. But apart from that, it was actually okay. It took a little bit to set it up, to think what might be a good solution. And what I typically like to do once I have this, I just told it to like change a little bit the look and feel, right? To change the colors, to make it a bit more rounder. I would have told it like to increase the spacing and just some stuff to get it in immediately like that it looks a bit better. Yeah, this is what we achieved.
Yeah.
What about you,
Yeah.
Ahmed?
So I try to. Okay, let me share my screen actually, that I can see what's going on, and then I'll share my entire screen, and I think that should work. Yeah, you should see my screen now. Yeah.
No, not yet.
Yes.
Yeah, wait a sec. I think it's loading now. Yeah, now wait a sec. Now I see it.
Now you see it.
Yes.
That's strange. Oh yeah, it is. It is loading. It's just taking a second. Okay. So yeah. So okay. So I spent my time on the prompt, which was a I think a good idea. So what I was trying to do here is, because I find like with the agents, like the more time you spend in the planning, the better.
Right.
Honestly, like, and especially
Yeah.
reviewing the plan.
Yeah.
If the intention
Absolutely.
is wrong, they're
Yeah.
misunderstood.
Exactly.
So yeah. So in the present draft, I said, I'm looking to build a web app that integrates LLMs in a fun way, and uses logos, ethos, and pathos, whatever, like the branches of discussion, like argumenting. Like how do you win in arguments, and so on, and to judge between friends. And then it came up with a prompt, but I felt like it was too, like logic is going to have too much of a component, and I want it to be mostly about fun. The other thing that I put into the prompt is that I wanted to have a sort of like return element. I don't know what's the technical word for it, but basically I wanted the group of friends to come back and use the app over and over again, kind of have a building of equity with the
Very
app.
smart.
Like, I don't want the second time to come to be completely clean slate, right? And I asked it to kind of research other apps that are in the space, to not do the same thing they're doing, because that's boring. Like, do something different, right?
Of course.
Don't want to copy what's there. So I use the research mode, which takes 5 minutes or 4 minutes of my budget. But it searches like hundreds of websites, which I like.
Smart.
And so it came up with the concept. I felt it was too deliberation and voting. I was like, this is too boring. Like, I don't need logos, and I don't need voting. I don't want that. It's like, that's not what I'm going for. I want something fun, right? So I told it that I'm looking for something fun. Obviously, it gave me a pretty big prompt here, and it even gave me the prompt for the LLM. And then I encouraged it, as always. I like to encourage the LLM. But I said, I'll take, I want something more fun and just get rid of the logos. I was just gonna go for rhetoric, like what's it called? Logos, ethos. I think it's ethos, the rhetoric. So basically, can you be silly and win the argument by saying like your face? I don't know. That's win some arguments. It's more fun, right? That's it. So that's the thing. It gave me the prompt updated for this, and it did add some interesting elements. I didn't review it closely, to answer. I was running out of time. I created Superbase. I like Superbase because they have done a good job on 3 different fronts, where they have good web UI, they have a good local UI. So if you do Superbase locally for testing and you run it, it gives you a web UI, full web UI, and it gives you edge functions, which, secure running any secure API key stuff. You're going to put it into an edge function.
Hmm.
It's fine for the most applications.
Because you're using
So
React,
this,
right? You don't use like something like Next or something like Vue. You use plain React, and then you can use the edge functions to store like the API keys and stuff.
yeah. So I think Next.js is so much nicer for this because if you have a lot of like routes that are on server, it's so nice to be able to just, especially server actions.
Yeah, server
So,
actions are
so,
cool.
so,
Yeah.
so nice. Oh my God, it's such magic, right? But if you're if you don't have a lot of like server actions, then Superbase edge
Hmm.
functions are fine. Just run with. But man, the server actions are so nice because it's like calling a function,
Yeah,
you're like
yeah,
done, and
right.
your everything's just magic, magic.
Yeah, it's
It's really
magic.
nice.
Yeah.
So, and it's all in the Git history, right? Like you don't have to worry about deploying. Whereas with Superbase edge function, you deploy a function version, you can play around with the tree,
Uh-huh,
and then
uh-huh,
everything
uh-huh.
is like all over. So there is a
Yeah,
bit of a
yeah,
weakness to this app,
yeah,
a little bit here.
yeah,
Although Superbase is actually V0 integrates Superbase as well, so you can use Superbase for the database, but not for the edge functions. Get rid of the edge functions, just run them. Anyway, so yeah, so Superbase, I created a project quickly. Actually, not quickly. It took me, I don't know, 5 minutes because I was pausing a project and turning on a project just to stay within the limits.
uh-huh.
And then so I spun that up, and then I took the key, and cursor was still loading by that point when I came back to it. So it was a mistake. I updated, and then I ran 4 agents. Two of them are still running to do the work, and they got confused because none of them saw the React application in there. So I didn't do
Uh-huh.
V8. So that's the only thing that I messed up with the worktree. So all of them are trying to do a V to create app in there. I don't know what they did, but I guess I can view it. So this one built inside of apps because it I, I I don't know, to be honest with you, where it actually built, but I can give it a go here and just run it and see what it did. I guess it would be fun actually. So if I do aside and see here, yeah, so you can see, I don't know if they built on top of each other, like what they did, but I thought worktree will immediately copy my directory and then
Yeah, I
go
also would have
off of that.
thought, yeah.
The agent, the agent decided, no, there's no app. I'm going to create the app. And then
Uh-huh.
some of them saw that there's an app being created, and then
Yeah, but they
they were like,
shouldn't be
okay,
like
there's,
this, no, because they're all in different work trees. I thought they cannot see what they're doing each other.
oh, some of them spun it up by themselves. In fact, a few of them spun it up by themselves. Oh, wow, I didn't.
Oh wow, can you open it? Does it work?
Yeah, let me give it a go. It does not crash. Well, there you go.
Well, hey, it's okay. It
Yeah,
would be another prompt.
yeah. It's
But
first cut. Now this one is on a different port
uh-huh.
because port 5173 is taken.
Right.
This also is crashing,
Uh-huh.
looks like.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this one is also crashing.
Uh-huh.
For reactor, router, DOM, probably uh, probably nothing big there. And I don't know if the main one is there. So if I do npm run dev, maybe it will be there. No, there's nothing. There's or npm I here. I don't know. Yeah, there's nothing here. So it was a bit of a disaster there. So
Yeah,
my
but this
lesson
is
here
okay. This
is,
is okay.
if I'm gonna do it, I can create the folders. I think next time I'll be more ready.
Yeah, yeah, of
And
course.
if
Yeah, but
next
very
time,
cool.
yeah, but for next time, I think it would be good to know what I'm gonna work on, so that, well, I don't know if it's cheating. Like if part of the game is to kind of think live, then that's fair.
Yeah, right.
But
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what's better actually.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I thought,
I think I
yeah.
think if the focus is cursor, then we should have an idea of what we're building. Maybe have the perplexity prompt ready to go.
Maybe.
and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
that way I can just go and attack it. But if I think part of it is like seeing how the research is
yeah, yeah,
in a
yeah.
very quick way.
But
Anyways, that's good.
just tell me, what was the idea behind the absurd decision making? Like how should it look like in the end?
Oh, I didn't even tell it like in the prompt. I didn't tell it in the prompt how it should look like. But in my mind,
Yeah.
uh, the mechanisms were, like I said, it should be something uh, that integrates an LLM for the core function or mechanism in the app, and it should be fun to come back to. And in my mind, I was imagining, like how do you make it? Like it was even hard for me to come up with the concept. Like this is why I was like relying on perplexity, but I think it came up uh with some interesting concepts. Like how would this look like in the end? I have no idea. I have
Yeah,
no
because
idea.
the thing is that in the like I thought a little bit before it, and I like the idea I wanted to implement is that somebody creates this room or whatever this is, this link, then everybody can fill in what they wanna, like their options they like, and then afterwards everybody votes based on this knockout stage voting system, which is very popular in the internet, right? Like you vote two movies against each other, and then all the winners you vote against each other, and in the end you have one winner. And I thought maybe this is interesting for the people because it's like gamification. And in the end, there is some smart algorithm behind that just calculates which is the best option for everyone. But that's why I was very interested. Hey, if you have something like the absurd voting or something, or the absurd, very fun decision making, how can this actually look like? Because on an
Yeah,
abstract way, I understand it, but in a concrete way, I'm I was wondering, hey, this sounds good, but how do we implement it?
yeah. How does it look like? I had no idea. Like I was just gonna rely on the AI to give it a go. But the core mechanism, I wanted to integrate the LLM. I didn't want to have voting. I didn't want to have. It's
Okay,
even the
I
prompt I
see.
don't like so much. Like here, for example, it
But
says,
that's actually
I don't know if you
good.
can see
I
this.
like it. Yeah, yeah, that you use an LLM as a decision maker. Okay, okay.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be the core decision maker, but I didn't want it to be just like a voting, because the whole point of like decision paralysis is that people don't want to vote, right? So I'm like, okay, we're gonna go back to voting, but people are really struggling to vote.
No, the thing is, no, I feel like it's also like not always voting. Yeah, you're right. But it's also like something that everyone likes, right? Or that most people like. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fair enough. Yeah,
yeah.
I was just trying to say, like, how can I do it a little bit differently? Like, for me, if I'm gonna be really silly about it, I'm like, the LLM decide, like, everybody draws a drawing, and then the VLM decides which is the stupidest, silliest drawing,
Uh-huh.
and that one
Yeah,
is
but then it's like,
it makes the decision. Yes.
where do we go for dinner? We make a picnic on the street. I mean, I'm not sure if everyone's happy about that.
No, no, no. The drawing has nothing to do with what happens after. The drawing is like maybe the LLM
Ah,
suggests a concept to draw, and the one who can draw the, let's say, the cutest version of that or the silliest version of that, whatever,
okay, okay, okay.
wins and makes a decision. Because for me,
Ah,
I
I
hate group
see, I
decision
see, I
making
see, I
actually.
see, I see, I
So,
see, I
like
see.
when I'm going out with my friends for food, it's
Uh-huh.
kind of like, okay, what should we eat? And then because of the group dynamic, we just end up voting and picking the safest option. But
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
tired of the safest option, right? I'm like, I'm trying to go somewhere interesting for once. Why
Yeah.
are we having this with a 500 stupid? It's
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I would rather have a system where every time there's somebody else voting or picking, like there's one, like for me, the less discussion, the better. Because
Yeah, yeah, of
there's a
course.
singular, like, there's singular mind behind the decision. There's like, at least there's consistency, coherence.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's true.
Because
That's
to
true.
make, I find it goes all over the place. But anyways, this was fun,
Yeah,
and I'm
awesome.
ready for the next one.
Awesome. Let's do it next time. We come prepared better, but still, yeah, I'm not sure if we now have to judge it because we didn't do so much.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but next
yeah.
time we definitely will.
I lose this one for sure. At least you had a working button.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, yeah.